Hi again, and thanks for checking out our video series. This one is called The Service and Support Dog's Guide to Airline Travel. It's a quick and simple guide for helping to make flying with your dog even easier. This is Dutch. And yes, he looks like an ordinary pet, but looks can be deceiving, because when his owner needs him, he is a super dog. Well, actually a service dog. Dutch has been specifically trained to help his owner Amy. Amy has a disability that prevents her from getting around like she used to, and Dutch goes everywhere with her to assist her in many different ways. Today is a big day for both Dutch and Amy. They're going to their family reunion, and Dutch is flying on an airplane for the very first time. Amy is almost as excited as Dutch, but she knows that traveling isn't always easy, and with a service dog, she worries it might be quite a challenge. And she's right. It can be intimidating if you don't know the guidelines, but that's where we can help. OfficialServiceDogRegistry.com was created to make your life easier. We are committed to educating the public about the need for service dogs and the important role they play for the disabled. In addition to loads of valuable info, advice, and support, we provide folks like you with everything you need to register and outfit your service dog or emotional support animal. We have ID cards, certificates, tags, dog vests, and more, all designed to help you get to where you're going without hassles or embarrassment. But enough about us. We have to get our friends here to San Antonio for the reunion. And with these tips and important information, it should make their trip as smooth as possible. First, and this is a big deal, you are protected by law and have every right to be on the airplane. Never feel embarrassed or stressed out for gaining the benefit of traveling with your dog. That being said, we realize that in the real world, a lot of people don't understand your need and are not familiar with the ADA Title II law and other laws that protect your rights. Airline travel is hectic and expensive, and a little planning can go a long way toward a better flight. There are different rules for service dogs and ESAs, but let's start with service dogs. Here are some things to know. First, you do not need to notify the airline of your service dog. They are required by law to accommodate you and your dog, period. Also, you do not need a health certificate for your dog. That's only for dogs that are being shipped as cargo. You can call ahead 24 to 48 hours to request bulkhead seating for more room, but regardless, the airline must make sure that you are comfortable and space is provided for your dog. And this is important. The airline must permit any service dog with appropriate identification for anyone with a disability. This is why it's so important to carry ID cards, have a dog vest or tags. This almost always eliminates needless questions and hassles and makes things much easier. Now, on to emotional support animals. Much of the same rules applies to ESAs, but there are some key differences. First, in order to fly with your ESA, you must have a letter explaining your need for the support animal. This letter has to be written and signed by a licensed mental health professional on their office letterhead, and it must be dated no more than a year prior to your flying. You must notify the airline carrier of your plan at least 48 hours before flight to allow them to verify that letter. Without this letter and reasonable notification, the airline could deny your ability to fly with the assistance of your dog. Now, we can't cover every rule, but check us out online and you can find more information. Here are some advice and tips for airline travel. This may sound like we're tooting our own horn, but please visit us online to get official ID cards, certificates, dog vests, and more. It really helps by visually designating your dog as a support animal. If your dog is like Dutch and has never flown before, take him to the airport before your trip. Some airlines will even let them on an empty plane to help them see what it's like. Here are some more helpful tips that we've been given by our members. On the day of the trip, cut off food and water about 4 hours before the flight and take your dog outside for a potty break right before the check-in. Take a day's worth of food, snacks, and bottled water on your carry-on luggage to help keep them happy and fed as needed. Bring their favorite chew toy to help them relax. You are qualified to pre-board, so let the gate agent know. This helps your dog avoid crowds and getting impatient. And bring a blanket from home. The airplane floor can be cold and damp. Here's the best tip of all. Relax. You are protected by federal law, so enjoy your freedom. And let us know if we can help make your travels with your trusted companion even easier. Visit us now at OfficialServiceDogRegistry.com. Thanks a bunch.